What is going on, you guys? I hope you're all having an embraceful day. As you guys could probably tell, the quality of this video is a lot better than what it used to be, and that's because I bought a new camera. I'm currently recording on the Sony RX100 Mark V, which is Mark V, I did 4. Mark V. Now that it's recently just came out, not recently, but it has came out for a while now, and it's the newest camera that has came out as a compact camera. So I'm really excited to try it out. I'm pretty sure the quality of the video is a lot better. I'm not sure about the audio since it is a built-in mic. I'm not really sure if it's gonna be that great, but we'll find out once I start recording. But today I started out my morning cleaning the garage because I had my car in here and I wanted to put it in the garage since I was doing the expanding foam. So I was working inside the garage last night and I got a lot of expanding foam down here on the floor, which I already cleaned up, but I kind of want to clean up a little bit more and get this table all situated. That's over here. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to clean up right here, get everything a little bit situated, and it should be good. So I've never welded before, and I've mentioned it before on one of the Rocket Bunny videos, but I've never ever in my whole entire life welded. And just right now I realize once I cut the rear quarter panel on the TC to put the fender flares on there, I'm going to have to weld it shut. The second layer of skin, weld it shut to the first layer of skin. So I decided I'm gonna need to weld. And so I asked my dad if he could show me how to weld, and that's what I did. That's what I've been doing right now. I've been practicing how to weld. I want to show you guys my first weld and then my last weld. So these were my first couple welds right here, as you guys can tell. It doesn't really look that bad. I guess, I don't know, you guys be the judge of that. But all these were my first actual welds. And then once I got this all done, I started practicing welding something on there, which is these right here. I welded this bracket to this piece, which it doesn't really look that bad, as you guys can tell. On this side, it looks really good. Look at this one. I think it looks really good. I mean, I don't know anything about welding or whatnot, but I think that looks pretty decent. Let me know what you guys think. Are these good welds? Are these bad welds for my first time? So I'm really happy that I learned kind of how to weld, but this metal that I welded is a lot thicker than the metal that's gonna be on the TC, and I want to show you guys the welds that I did, and this is what it looks like, guys. Check this out. Now these are horrible. Look at that. Look at that. That looks freaking disgusting. So after trying to weld on this thin piece of metal, I've decided that when I actually cut the rear quarter panel, I'm going to seal it where it needs to be, and I'm gonna go to a shop so they can weld it for me, because I don't think I'll be able to weld thin metal. Heavy metal like this, thick metal like this, I think I will be able to weld it, but thin metal like the car metal, that's freaking, it was hard in my opinion. For me, for my first time welding, it was pretty hard. So I need to take off the spacers off the wheels that I have right now, since I'm done working with the Rocket Bunny kit for now, since I have to order new fender flares. So I gotta remove the spacers. We're no longer gonna be needing those, so let's take those off. So a lot of you guys have been curious and have been asking me, how do I take off the spacer, or how do I tighten the spacers up? Because as you guys know, if you guys pull the e-brake, it's gonna lock the rear brakes, but you don't have anything to lock your front brakes if your both tires or your both wheels are up. So as you guys can tell, if I were to put it right here, it's just gonna spin the whole thing. You're not able to tighten, you're not able to loosen. So what I do is I get a crowbar with a wet microfiber towel and I set it in between the two studs. And so if I try to unloosen it now, see right there, it just locked. So I get some maximum G-force, you know, and then you just unloosen it. and that's how you would remove your spacers if you either want to loosen them or you want to put them on and tighten them. So I've been having some rubbing issues on the fender liner that we made right here. As you guys can tell right here, it dips down a little bit, and I think I left too much right here, so we need to cut it, because when we have the spacers on the hub and we put the tire on, as you guys can tell, it's eating up the tire right here, and that's because it's scraping on this piece right here on the fender liner. So we got to cut a little bit more on this fender liner, and we should have all the clearance we need if we put the spacers back on the hub. So we're gonna trim it down and give it all that clearance, you know. So I want you guys to see something. So as I was putting on these lug nuts back onto the car, while I took off the spacers, I was putting the lug nuts back on. These are eBay lug nuts that you guys see right here. These were just temporary fixes since I ended up putting extended studs and I only had closed-ended lug nuts. So these were the only lug nuts that I could use to put my wheels back on the car, because since I had AutoZone lug nuts that were closed-ended lug nuts, I wasn't able to use those. So since I had these laying around from eBay, since I did that project lug nut keychain, I still had all these left over. So that was a good thing that I had these laying around. If not, I wouldn't be able to use my car since I have extended studs. I needed open-ended lug nuts. But I just wanted to show you guys something. As I was putting on these lug nuts back on my car, this one wouldn't thread in. This one's from eBay. This is a D1 spec, as you guys can tell right there, D1 spec from eBay. And I want you guys to look at this one. You see how badly warped that is right there? It didn't want to go in because look at it. Look how warped it is. Look at that. This is a non-used one, as you guys can tell. Look at that, it's straight. But this one is all warped, and just keep in mind these are aluminum lug nuts, so they are a lot more fragile. But look at that, that's freaking crazy. So just beware, if you guys are buying D1 spec lug nuts from eBay, just be careful with them, because they are aluminum and they do bend a little bit easier if you're not careful with them. They'll look like this. Look at that. Freaking horrible. So I guess I'm gonna have to order some new lug nuts right now. Once I get done with this, I'm gonna go online and just order some new lug nuts. And they're not gonna be aluminum anymore. They are gonna be a lot shorter than what these are, but they are still gonna be open-ended lug nuts. Like I said, those are the only ones that I can use, because since I have extended studs, I have to get open-ended lug nuts. Warping into the night, a lot of time has gone by from the last video. I started working on the rear quarter panel of the TC in order to rocket bunny it. We were cutting the rear quarter panel, so I was really busy doing that. But now that it's dark out, I don't want to be working on it at night. I don't feel that comfortable working at night, even if I have lights and whatnot, because I feel like I'm not doing my best work at night. I don't know, it's just me. But right now I'm currently just filling in the rear bumper right here, where the exhaust goes. I'm currently just filling it in right here. This doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to get it ready so I can shave it down in the morning, because I want to plug up this hole right here in order to make, this bottom piece of the Camry rear bumper, I want to make a mold of it and make it carbon fiber. That way I can cut it out right here all along and then bolt the new carbon fiber one on here. That's kind of the game plan with that, but that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm just waiting for that to dry so I can give it another coat with the expanding foam, and tomorrow I can just shave it down. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight. It's not really that interesting and whatnot, just filling in the holes, and the night's just passing by, you know. Time's ticking. Time goes by so quick. Just today, everything just went by so fast. And something that I kind of want to address is, I get a lot of comments in the comment section of you guys telling me that I don't work as much on the Rocket Bunny. That why am I posting other videos? I should be posting Rocket Bunny ones. I do work on the Rocket Bunny kit like every single weekend. Every single week I work on the Rocket Bunny kit. It's just that's not the only thing that I want to work on. I do several things. Like today I worked on the Rocket Bunny kit, I'm working on this vlog, and I'm working on another install. So I'm working on 3 videos this week. So it's not just the Rocket Bunny, there's other videos going on as well. In the meantime, while I wait on current stuff to do on the TC, like for instance, I need to get the quarter panel welded, the second layer of skin to the first layer of skin. So while I wait to do that tomorrow, since I don't want to weld it, I want to get a professional welder to weld that. I'm doing other things instead, you know. You guys see what I'm trying to say? It's not just that I don't want to work on the Rocket Bunny kit. I do work on it every single week. It's just I like doing other things as well. That way I can post a video every week. When you guys see that a video doesn't go up one week, that's because I really focus on the Rocket Bunny kit. I worked on other videos as well. It's just I didn't finish editing those videos because I was so focused on the Rocket Bunny kit. But there's always a lot of things going on the weekends, since those are the only times I get to work on the TC. So I thought I'd just address it because I've seen a lot of comments down there like, why don't you work on the Rocket Bunny kit as much as you do with other things? You shouldn't be posting other things, you should be posting the Rocket Bunny. Well, that's the current situation, guys. I work on a lot of things, different videos, just so I can post a week, but I still do work on the Rocket Bunny every single week. But I think that's where I'm going to end today's video, guys. It's already night, it's dark out, and there's not much to do. This is the last thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to be filling in this hole that's back here for the exhaust, because as you guys know, I'm not gonna be doing the exhaust. It's not gonna be coming out of the passenger side anymore. It's actually gonna be coming out through the middle. That's kind of the game plan with my new exhaust setup that I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be releasing how it's gonna look and whatnot, but you guys kind of get the picture. It's gonna be coming out in the middle, and it should look good. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and embrace yourself.